Today we're going to be talking about whether or not WallStreetBets is right on Corsair gaming. Let's get into the video. Hi everyone, my name is Zach and welcome back to Finance Bro. Before we get into the video, I'd like to ask you guys to please leave a comment of your favorite stock at the moment, why it's your favorite stock at the moment, and also leave a like and subscribe as it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And if you guys want to start trading Corsair or any other meme stocks that are mentioned in this video, and you guys want 2 free stocks that could be worth up to $1,850, then go ahead and get signed up with WeBull with the first link in our description. With all that out of the way, let's get into our stock for today, Corsair. So Corsair is actually a stock that we've talked a lot about on TikTok, Instagram, as well as in our private Discord. If you guys want to join our private Discord where we talk about crypto, stocks, as well as other things business related, then you can check that in the description below as well. But yeah, Corsair is a stock that we've talked about for a long time, and it's just been bouncing around between $30 and $35 for a very long time, as we're going to get into in the technical analysis later. But we were talking about this for so long because Corsair is actually built off of very good fundamentals in my opinion, and we're going to be going over that in today's video. So here we are on Yahoo Finance, and they have an article called Corsair Rockets Up 30% in Early Trading as WallStreetBets Finds Its Latest Meme Stock. So I actually did talk about this in the Discord as well as on a TikTok, I believe Friday. Because Corsair was trending right after and after hours, and as well as throughout the weekend on StockTwits. Now StockTwits is just a app that shows trending stocks and stuff like that, but it was trending all weekend on StockTwits. So I figured this thing is going to open green and probably a few dollars, up. And it actually opened at about $40-ish. It's now sitting at about $36, but Corsair was trading at about $32 the day on Friday. So it did have a nice run of over 25%, I believe. At one point, it was up to $43 at one point today. So yeah, up 30% in early trading, but a lot of people are crediting WallStreetBets to this. So the meme stock craze has found its latest target, video game hardware maker Corsair. The company's stock was up 30% Monday to $470, its highest price since late February, as mentions of the company of WallStreetBets have exploded. Apparently, as of Monday morning, the stock was mentioned 1,180 times on WallStreetBets, according to Quiver Quantitative. So I actually have that pulled up here. So Corsair is about the 9th, I believe, most mentioned stock on WallStreetBets right now. Obviously, we have AMC, Wish. A Wish video will be coming tomorrow. And yeah, so Corsair is down here. But if you see on 6/8, Corsair was only mentioned 0.18% of the time out of the total, stocks mentioned. And there was 2% on 6/12, and 6/13 it was mentioned about 1.9, but today it was actually mentioned about 7.58% of the time, which is going to be one of the higher ones for today. So yeah, basically WallStreetBets is kind of targeting Corsair at the moment, and I think it's for good reason. I think there's actually very good fundamentals behind this company, and they've been killing it on earnings recently. But yeah, so Corsair is best known for its gaming hardware, ranging from accessories like green screens for streamers to mice, keyboards, and full-blown gaming PCs with the latest and greatest parts from Intel, AMD, and NVIDIA. And in its last quarter ended March 31st, and we're going to go over this in a second, the company reported net revenue of $529 million, a 71% year-over-year increase. And, people thought that this was not going to happen. They beat on every single metric in their last earnings report, and it didn't go up, it went up 2% that day when they beat on every single metric by a good amount. So yeah, and the gaming industry is just getting started, guys. So yeah, just like I just said, gaming has had a standout year due to pandemic, with little to do, millions turned to video games, and I think we are just getting started with how video games can be in the future. But yeah, so then they could just go over some other stuff in here. Now we can go to the financials of Corsair, and actually first I do want to go over the summary. So right now they have about a $3.3 billion market cap. Nothing too big. In the short term, they think it'll go up. Midterm, they think it'll go down. Long term, goes sideways. I disagree. Long term, I think this is going to be going up a good amount, in my opinion. But that's definitely just my opinion. So earnings, if you look here, Q3, they beat by 26 cents. Q2 beat by 7 cents. Q1 of this year, they beat by 25 cents. If you look at revenue over the last 3 years, and this is just 2020 right here, not even the last quarter that was just reported, but they went from 850 million in revenue, 11 million in earnings, to 1.7 billion in revenue and 103 million dollars of earnings. Now if you look quarterly, also they have 529 million in revenue, 46 million in earnings in just Q1 of 2021. Different analysts have this as a 1.9, which is between a strong buy and a buy. And then also price targets have it below or between $37 low and a $55 high. And I believe this is over a year, and the average is about $46.67. So obviously analysts also have this as a, outperformed the market. So everything is looking good with Corsair, but now we can go into the financials as well. And honestly, if we just look at income statement, we went from in 2019 to $1 billion in revenue, and then in 2020, $1.7 billion in revenue. And yeah, it's looking great. If we look at quarterly also, income, 529 million. If we look at the balance sheet, and by the way, guys, there was a decrease in from December, but December is when they usually post their best, best quarter, because there are Christmas, it's gaming, and around Christmas people like to buy a lot of gaming things. So you expect December to be a little bit better than Q1. But here we go to the balance sheet. The balance sheet year over year is getting way better. 1.3 million in total assets. I like to look at quarterly, and the balance sheet, we have 1.3 billion in total assets, and only 845 million in total liabilities. That is looking good. Current assets, we have 700 billion and only about 500 billion in current liabilities. And I love current assets to be more than current liabilities, because that means you're going to be making money. And then also total debt went from 330 or 500 million to 300 million in the past, in the past 3 quarters. So we are eating away at that debt. We are getting rid of this debt, and it's looking extremely good right now for Corsair. So now we can get into a little bit of technical analysis with Corsair. Obviously, we have not been doing well throughout the end of the day, but in after hours we are up about 2%, and it's really where we're going to make new support. In my opinion, I think we will make support at $36. We ended the day at $36, but we are now up to $36.78 in after hours. So I think that we will make support at about $36. Really, we are at a 25 RSI right now, and we're trending down on the MACD. I think tomorrow we're going to be trending back up on the MACD, and we'll be sitting at about a 30 to 35 RSI by market open. And I think we'll be trading, between about $36 and $38 throughout the day, depending on how much volume there really is. But if we look back to the 1 hour time frame and look at previous levels, actually the day time frame, let's do that. Previous levels, we were sitting at about, trading at about between $35 and $45 for a while there. And then we've been consolidating over the last 2 months, or 3 months even, between about the $30 and $35 level. And we broke a resistance of $36. And now I think we will make a support at $36, and we can test that next resistance of $48 sooner rather than later. But yeah, we are looking super good, and the earnings, this is a good fundamental stock, and I'm glad that WallStreetBets has actually taken the time to actually start promoting this stock, because this stock is it's so good fundamentally. But that's pretty much going to be it for today. I do think that WallStreetBets is correct on Corsair. stock, and I think that this is a very good fundamental stock that I'm holding in my portfolio personally, and a good percentage of it as well. But that's going to be it for today's video. Make sure that you guys get your 2 free stocks from WeBull. If you guys want to join our private Discord, make sure you hit up that Patreon link in the description so that you guys can join our private Discord and start talking about stocks and crypto with us. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it. My name is Zach. Like, comment, and subscribe. Consider turning on post notifications, and I'll see you in the next video.